Hello guys, what's up and how are we doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. And as requested, I have another Jack U stuff for you guys. So welcome, my name is Raz and this is Sound Design Saturday episode 10. And today we'll be making a Jack U snare with a couple of percussion samples. And I'm probably sure that you also have these samples, so don't worry. So here we go, I have a demo track that I arranged earlier. And I'm gonna play to you right now. Alright, so we'll be making that snare you heard there. I'm going to jump into the other project where I made the snare from scrap. As you can see here, I have two groups of samples, Group A and Group B. And you can notice that Group B is slightly delayed. So I am at 160 beats per minute. I'm also down to 1/32 or 1/32 in the grid. And we'll move to the Group A of percussion samples. Okay, so the ones colored blue, channels 2 and 3, they are short samples. So the first one sounds like this. It's very short, it sounds like a woodblock. And the second sample sounds like this. That's a lot shorter, it's a bit punchier than the first one. And let's proceed to Group B here, channels 4 and 5, colored red. So the first one on top is it's like a tonal percussion sample. It sounds like a bottle or some kind of weird woodblock, and it sounds like this. The second sample sounds slightly the same as the first one, and it sounds like this. But if you notice, it sounds slightly punchier, and the transient of that one is a bit more present, and it also sounds a bit digital, like a metronome. Alright, so altogether, they sound like this, so we'll move to Group A first. And then Group B. And altogether. Okay, so all of these channels go into the submix. This channel 1 colored yellow, blue, red. How'd you like that color combination? Represent, yo! Alright, let's move on to the submix channel. As you can see here at the bottom, I have a couple of plugins, plugin chain going on here. So the first one is a utility. It's not actually that important. I just wanted to have more space and headroom to work with. The second one is a compressor. So I use this to kind of glue these samples together. Up next is an equalizer. I have that to take out the low end that we won't be needing today. And the next one is a reverberation plugin. I don't really suggest adding a reverb to the sample yet. But for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be using that. And I also tweak that according to the settings that I want. And next is a stereo imaging plugin from Flux. And this is to add more stereo presence to the sample. And lastly, I have another compressor to kind of even things out. And on my master, I also have a few ones. And the first one is a multiband distortion plugin. It's Homicide. It's not really important, this is optional. I just wanted to bring out some spark in the sample. If you do it with an EQ, it just sounds lame and boring. If you add distortion instead, it brings out some harmonics that are nice when you listen to it. And it just sounds a bit warm. So I like that kind of character of the distortion compared to equalizers. So next one is another EQ to get all of the low info that might have popped in from the compressors and the distortion and all those other stuff. I also have a high cut to get rid of all those crispy, crunchy high end that might sound ear hurting. Fuck that. And lastly, I have a limiter. It's not really doing anything, I just slapped it there, just in case. Okay, so before you render the sample, I suggest selecting an area slightly longer than the sample itself to leave some room for the reverb. And we'll render that. And make sure you have normalize on. This will bring up the volume of the sample back up to 0, so it becomes as loud as it can be. Alright, so that's it for today. I want to thank you for tuning in, and if you find this video informative and helpful, go hit that like button. Also, feel free to share this with friends, to your groups and pages, whatever, wherever, whatever, wherever. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated about any latest activities, especially future episodes of Sound Design Saturday. So once again, this has been Raz Leola. Happy music making, good luck, God bless you, and I'll see you again next time.
Shut up.